there's 3 new males that have actually taken over this pride. So he's one of them, but there's another 2 big ones. So they're a new coalition that have come in. They used to be found on the S79 and they've moved down here because they originally had the 2 other males and they moved further south. So they've gone to the 82 pride. But these 3 males have actually taken over this area now. So, you know, very often they will sit on these rocks and look for buffalo and stuff like that. But, yeah, they actually, they're sort of like, they used to be quite a formidable pride, but they've splintered a bit now because of the fact of the politics of the other blinds, the other males leaving them, going down there. They were without males for a while. They've got older females, so that they're not producing as much cubs here, so... Yeah, so as a breeding herd, you can see how tiny this little one is. So he's probably about 6 months. And they actually use those ears to make himself look bigger. So he's a little bit stressed, obviously, with the vehicles close. So yeah, they actually, he just puts his ears up like that to actually impress, you see. Oh, now he's going to try and charge. He's learning to charge already at 6 months old. So these ones are probably about 4 years apart. So that's also her offspring, the one that's walking behind this big female. So normally every 4 years they have a baby. And there's a little head shake just to say that, you know, just to challenge us slightly as well. You can see the angle of the female's head's much more angular than the male, hey? Yeah, so the tail stuck straight out, a little bit of alarm as well. But yeah, so the females actually stay the whole time in the same herd. These are all related females. These are aunties, cousins, nieces. And it's the male that, as we said, he actually leaves at about 11, 12. So they're the ones who spread the genetics. The rest are all related aunties, cousins, nieces, these the female herds. Yeah, so there's you can see now how many little babies there are. When we had the drought about 4 or 5 years ago, they actually lost over 20,000 buffalo. We used to have about 40,000 of them. Mm-hmm. We actually lost half of them, 20,000, because there was no food. So because of the fact that the water, obviously there was no, with the grass, they actually bulk feeders on grass. So they actually ended up dying of starvation. So the park also doesn't step in. Yeah, they lost over 20,000 buffalo. It doesn't step in because it's a natural culling method. So even though the park is so huge, it is still like there's a fence around it. They used to like migrate maybe down to Cape Town and back again in the olden days, but now there's still fences, so yeah, they can't actually move down and rest the grass as well. So now obviously that we've had extra nice rains, you can see how many babies are here. So they're increasing their numbers again. So they're probably already up to maybe, look at that little tiny little one that's going across. Oh, he's minute. Yeah, so there's There's actually normally like on this road you'll actually find quite a lot of them because of the good grass here. It's a basalt rock. The basalt rock produces a fertile soil, sweet felt, so it actually can hold a huge amount of the big herbivores. That's why this road is popular for them as the grass is getting worse. She doesn't seem too worried about us.
Do the buffaloes include a foot and mouth?
They can sometimes carry it, but they're more prone to tuberculosis. Yeah, but there is like a red zone around the park to try and make sure the foot and mouth, they do carry it every now and again. There's an outbreak. But yeah, the tuberculosis, bovine tuberculosis, is a big problem for them. So they did cull a few years ago. They culled out a lot of the herds that were very positive, and that has helped the lions because it does actually transmit to lions, and then eventually sometimes the leopards scavenge almost on the lions' kills, and then it went through to the leopards. So yeah, it was passing through all of them. But you can see they're very nice and fat at the moment because obviously it's been good rain and so on. So they're actually doing well. They're looking in good condition at the moment. Yeah, the warthogs actually, they come out during the daytime. So at night, they actually use the culverts and they all go down underneath there and reverse down so that they use those tusks to protect themselves. So even the female has a tusk as well, but obviously normally the male has bigger tusks. But the female actually has she doesn't have the extra pair of warts by her eye. The males normally have those big warts. It's not warts, it just looks like warts. So that's how they get their name, warthog. But they actually, those sort of protect the male's eyes when they're fighting from slashing the tusk from side to side into the eye. So it goes into that fleshy part instead of the eye as well. Okay guys, so yeah, you can see the zebra nice and close here. Yeah, so you can see the brown stripe as well as the black and white stripe. Yeah, so also zebras actually, they always basically look fat because they have a lot of gas. They're producing a lot of gas in their system. So normally even when it's about to die, they look quite fat. They don't get affected like horses do. You know, horses get gas colic and die from it. But the zebra actually will produce a lot of gas and therefore they always look quite fat. But this mane that stands up nice and straight, if it's hanging a little bit to the side, the zebra can be unwell. So it's actually an indicator that they actually are healthy if their manes are standing up nice like mohawks.